What to do, 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 what to do. TJ now. Welcome back to another live streaming section. Today is for the weekend. So we'll be looking at BEC. It's for the weekend. So we will spending time with BTC. Let me know what you think. the daily Bayaso. We got the daily Bayaso. Kuleku. So therefore, I am Mamo. Okay, so this guy should have been a buying day, but early hours in the morning we saw a very nice higgy. Alright, coming up there on the downside, confirmation, down it goes. This would have been the juicy part of it here. Okay, so we're still hoping today that day is going to, but the rest of the day ended up not being so fantastic. We saw a very nice guy here. Pretty much was okay, but I don't trade those hours, so let's go again to the daily time frame because I'm actually figuring out some things. Yeah, you feel me? So I'm actually figuring out some stuff, and one thing that I would say I noticed is a glimpse of the daily time frame can change a lot. The next day price still was above. Okay, so we anticipate it to, of course, continue on the sell side. We need this guy to take out that low, but they've not been able to do that since, so we just have to wait and see what they are going to do on that guy. Here's the vertical line. So for this day, we still expect buys. Okay, in the early hours again in the morning, price decided to go for the sell. Came in here. Of course, was a good sell. Eventually, we saw an opportunity here for a buy. Okay, down it goes, and of course, it ended up being a total failure. A total failure. Okay, that's fair. So on the next guy, the price ended up closing below. So the next day that I'm moving the vertical line to, I expect that day to be give me a sell setup, which I would be jumping on. So now coming to it, in the morning, failed. We have a very nice guy here, but of course pointed out for a buy rather than a sell. I wouldn't have jumped on that either. All right, brought us to this point here. Very nice. Of course, there was an attempt, but failure. Failure. End up becoming a failure. Okay, so that's fair enough. Will not judge price. After all, we are just trying to understand the behavioral pattern. Okay, the behavioral pattern. So that guy ended up not being so fantastic. Ended up being a buy. Here we have it. Sorry. So the price ended. So here we expect a sell because on the daily our candle was below our 9 EMA. Let's see how price behaved that day. So we'll have to go back again to the 5-minute time frame and so we welcome back. Oh, we welcome back. So here we decided, price decided to give us the usual, the usual. You see, all of this guy is pointing for buy, pointed for a buy. So at the end of the day, ended up being a buy. So usually the morning setup kind of like says it all. You know, you feel me? Kind of like says it all. Oh my God. So This guy, state of confusional conference, I can't say much about this guy, so it wouldn't have been a trading day for me. Alright, so eventually price came up. So the next day here, I expect to buy. That is a buy setup that I can jump on. Okay, so we'll go again to the 5-minute time frame. Of course, that's what we do here. Again, we come over to the 5 mono. So we expect a buy setup. Not really the setup we want. Okay, we eventually have something good here, but eventually, unfortunately, I mean to say, price didn't do much. Ended up coming back down. We saw another good guy here. Maybe here would have been where we would go for it. And of course, you can see pretty much that was that move there. And of course, we got at least a 2-to-1 on that. I believe so. Let's be sure. This is it. Yeah, that was a good 2-to-1 there. So that would have been a good entry right about there. Okay. Okay. So the good thing is that we got a buy entry there, and of course it played out nice before the whole violation came in, so we can arguably say that it was a good one. All right, again we come to daily time frame. By the end of the day, we can see that price closed below, so the next day we should be expecting a sale. All right, we should be expecting sales coming into the market. So again, we've moved our vertical line, and of course we'll look for it here on the 5-minute time frame on the far, and then you have it right about there. Okay, so for this particular day here, what are we looking for? We are looking for this hell. Okay, we are looking for the sell. All right, so what do we see here? This wasn't an accumulation, but we can arguably say, you see price traded outside of it, then coming back down in it, which is around these areas here. You can see pretty much price eventually sold off as expected. Okay, price eventually sold off as expected. It was a very good one. We have it on the downside before the buy entry came back into the picture. So therefore, I would assume or presume that it would have been a good day. All right, at the end of the day, price still closed below the 9 EMA. So of course, the next day again we are looking for only sell setup. Now I'll move the vertical line to the next day. All I need to do now is go to the 5-minute time frame, and of course have a look of what price did on that particular day. So now I'm on the 5-minute time frame. I'll look for my vertical line, which is around here. Okay, so remember we are calling for a sell. All right, accumulation, give it back up. We saw this good guy here, but this guy pretty much ended up being a pain in the ass. So this one did not work out as expected, because obviously you can see we got the breakthrough, the confirmation, but price ended up reversing back. So okay, well, if you think about it, you might not necessarily be holding it more than that, because we have this an accumulator here already. This guy came out of it. All right, might be small, but every little detail in trading counts. So for me, I would say that it didn't give me what I wanted, so I'll leave it alone. Okay. All right. Back on the daily once more. So after that day, price managed to trade above the 9 EMA. Of course, okay, no, sorry, price managed not to. So the next day, obviously, I'm still looking for a sell setup, no matter how small we can get it. All right, so we'll go again on the 5-minute time frame, just like we've been doing for every other guy out there. And there is the vertical line. What are we looking for? Remember, we are looking for sales only. Sales only, okay? Came here, nice accumulation. What did price do? Instead of giving us a sell, ended up giving us a buy. And of course, that buy throughout the whole day was what price used, obviously, to run for it. And yeah, back again on the daily time frame. Okay, so this time around, price managed to close above the 9 EMA, so we expect the next day to give us a buy setup. And of course, I've moved the vertical line to the next day. All I need to do now is come again to the 5-minute time frame. This is where we have our vertical line. Of course, we are looking for a buy, right? Yeah, but quite unfortunately, price gave us a sell. And of course, remember, whenever we see that, usually it just sold off. Okay, so here again, price came down, but do we consider this to be a buy here? Maybe we do. And of course, you can see price tapped in there, and the rest is history. All right, again we come to the 1-day time frame. You see how we look at it. We're not necessarily saying that you can't trade the setup you see, but when you see a setup in line with the daily bias you have, only then you can now categorically decide on what best to do. All right, so at the end of the day, price closed below the 9 EMA once more. So the next day that I moved the vertical line to, I expect to see sell setup and see how that behaves. All right, so now again we come to the 5-minute time frame, because that's where I normally execute my trades. All right, so we are looking for sell setups. Okay, sell setup. Okay. All right, so the day started. We have a nice accumulator here. All right, immediately after that accumulator, what did you see? Price came down, tapped into the 100 EMA line. Of course, once after that, no need to hold up on any other thing. We'll let it be. Another accumulation on the upside, up, down, this have it in here. You see that sell off there, but maybe I won't be jumping on it, to be honest. Okay, eventually another accumulator comes in here, very nice. Of course, downward move on the upside. After completing it, immediately they take out this low, which is around here. You can see how price eventually sold off on the downside. Okay, again, that's the effect of the daily time frame bias playing its role right there. Okay, Again, we're on daily time frame. Simplito. Price was trading below the 9 EMA. So the next day we're looking for sell setup and sell setup only. Alright. Now we come to that next day by going down to the 5-minute time frame, and of course driving us through all the way there. We're looking for what? Sell setup. We're looking for what? Sell setup. Okay. Alright, the day kick started. Nice accumulator, manipulated downwards. That's not what we want. We'll wait for it. Now again, accumulator here. Nice manipulation up. We have a down up, down up. We have the confirmation here, and of course, if you jumped on this, that's a whole lot of cash to pull out from the market. Okay, very nice sell off there. Completely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so again, still on the sell setup. Price decided to give us the higgy haga here. We ain't so much interested on what price we're doing here. I think the whole profit would have been made at this move right here. So that was a very emphasis on the very good one right about there. All right, again we're going to the daily time frame. What's price doing? Still trading below the 90 EMA line, so I expect the next day to give me sell setup that I will jump in on. I come again to the 5-minute time frame. Look for the vertical line. That is it there. I know you guys might be wondering, why am I not paying attention to the blue and the red box? During those times are not my trading times. There are nights. Those are the times I'll be sleeping. Alright, so again, sell setup coming into the day. Of course, you see what happened right about there. Price decided to give it on higgy haga, zubu blem. Alright, see, manipulated down, came back up. Another accumulator manipulating down, coming back up. That's pretty much enough sign to tell you that, bro, we ain't going down today. So so with that said, my people, just see it right there. So we might not be trading that day, but honestly I would want to be trading that day. All right, so on the daily again, we didn't see any setup for that day. Of course, looking at the daily time frame, price closed below the 9 EMA, so we expect the next day to still give me a sell setup that I might be interested to jump on. Okay, so again, we come here, we look for the vertical line here, we'll see it. Remember, we are looking for a sell setup, but again and again, price decided to give us a buy setup, considering the fact that we have a nice accumulator here, manipulated down, bing bang bang bang. All right, again here, manipulated here. We can arguably say this is the spot where I would have wanted to jump on it, but you can see price immediately filled it up, and once it fills it up, there is no need to be on that market anymore. Okay, so that's the reason why we did not do much around that guy for that day. All right, so now we'll go again to the daily time frame. Again, we go again to the daily time frame. All right, here on the daily time frame, of course, we can see that price ended up closing above the 9 EMA. So we expect the next day to be a buy setup. Give me buy setup for the next day. We'll come again to the 5-minute time frame, of course. So we are expecting buy. All right, remember buys on the next day. And now we are on the 5 minute time frame looking at that day. All right, and how do I know it's that day? Looking at the vertical line right there, that was the vertical line. I moved to the next day. Accumulation, no manipulation, accumulation on a smaller one. Got down there, pound, touching the 100 EMA. I won't be jumping on it, but this is a very, 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 very nice, interesting setup. We have a very nice breakout here with a very nice confirmento. Another accumulator coming in here. Maybe we might use this guy as a level of let's say confirmation. All right, so at the point we have that guy downward, pound, we have it all right here. Immediately the price went up, but for me it was filled with a lot of chaotic move, and most likely I will not be jumping on any setup on that guy. But you can pretty much see that at the end of the day it was a good buy momentum for that day. All right, so we'll come again on the daily time frame. Of course, we expect the next day to be a buy because of course the candle is above the 9 EMA. We'll come down again to the 5 minute time frame. Scrolling all the way back, we see the vertical line, and of course remember we are looking for what? Buys and buys only. All right, again, nice accumulator, manipulated up, blah blah blah, boop boop, bop 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 bop. Can we arguably say it didn't take it out because it just went up and came down immediately? So that guy is of no use for us. But here is the cocoa. Here is the cocoa. Accumulation, manipulated down. We came back up, didn't close up, came back down. Okay, we came back up, closed up. Here's the confirmation. And of course, you can see how the buy entry there played out nice. All right, let's see if it gave us the least 2:1, because of course that's the whole essence of us doing all of this. And of course it gave 2:1 all the way to much more than that, which is very nice. I love when I see my setup play very cleanly. All right, that was a successful one for that day. Okay, 9 EMA, the candle is still above it on the daily time frame. Moving our vertical line to the next day, we'll come again to the 5 minute time frame, and let's see the behavior of what happened on that particular day. All right, so that's the vertical line there. Of course, what are we looking for? We are looking for buys and buys only. But you can see that the day kicked off looking all like I want to sell, but you can see for every time they wanted to sell, price kept on rejecting and throwing it back up. That's not enough for me because of course I like price to give me cleanly exactly how I would want it to give it to me. So for that day I might not be jumping on anything because looking at the behavior of price for that day, it's a no-no. It's a no-no for me, and that's why I will not be jumping on price for that particular day. Okay, it's about to get hungry. And of course you can see that was for yesterday, and for today price was still above the 9 EMA. So for today, if I bring it to this day, we'll go over to the 5 minute time frame. You see guys, it's very simple once you understand and you know exactly what you're looking for out there in the market. Okay, once you know exactly what you're looking for right there in the market, then it becomes very, 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 very easy. You know, So in the case of BTC for today, since we are actually looking for a buy, and the reason why I say we are looking for a buy is none other than the fact that just looking at the daily time frame and all of the back testing that I just did for you guys, as to whom it may concern though. So for this day, oh my god, whoa. want me to go? Want me? What you want me to go? Zero, 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 zero. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god, bro. Gaku. Gaku. honey, honey, honey. Let's go, baby. I hear that you settled down and you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams are true. Anyway, I will give to you a world. Old friend, why you so shy? Oh, I'm from a lie. I had the night in the blue and invited, but I couldn't stay away. It has manipulated now, no. So we need to wait for it. I heard that you've settled down and you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. I'm from a lie. I heard that your dreams came true. I heard that your dreams came true. I heard. So you know the plan, right? For the guys that have been on this live streaming from the beginning, we took out time, and I like the fact that some people no say these things they solve like this, So I took out time. I did a rigorous, read my lips, a rigorous back testing, which I showed you guys basically how these things is done. Pretty much how we go about these things. And I remember dropping this manipulate me for upward move. This is a good manipulation in my own opinion. So all we need to do right now is to wait patiently. All we need to do right now is to wait patiently. So what we want to see is now price don't come down like this now, So we can't see something like this now, It will just go like this. Once we see a confirmento on the 9 EMA line, so what's the confirmento there? Just like I did in the back testing that I showed you guys from the beginning of this live streaming section, I made mention of price trading above the 9 EMA, which usually takes two most important steps. Step 1, price needs to break above and close above. Step 2, the next candle that will print on the 5-minute time frame needs to stay above. Once these two major criteria is met, I will jump on it like my life depends on it. I will gladly jump on it like my life depends on it. Oh, God. I heard, that you settled down. Ewo, 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 ewo. I heard that you settled down. Ewo, you found a girl. Ewo, you married now. Ewo, I heard that your dreams came true. If I want, no. Oh, old friend, why you so shy? Wow, 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 wow. Eh, wee, 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 wee. It's not looking good. The expectation would have been for price to dip down, then dip up real quick. But now we have a dip down, the dip up and coming. And now I am beginning to think it might take a while to see price to come back up. It might take a while. It might take a while. It might take a while for price to get his ass up back above the 9 EMA. That's where we want it. Oh. Two things are involved. Two things they involved. Waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently. It is time to wait. It is time to wait. It is time to wait. I hope you're with your chilly jeans. Is it chilly jeans? But you get the point now. It's time to take some chill pill. We'll wait for the reversal to come in. There are a set of rules for the reversal. If you're with me from the beginning of the live stream, you will know what I'm talking about. But if you're not with me from the beginning of the live stream, how will you know what I'm talking about? And I get this, you say, I want to learn how to trade. Please teach me how to trade. Oh my god, can I have a personal session where you teach me how to trade? Now I'm bringing it to life on live stream. Nobody wants to join. Truth of the matter is, eventually people would pay for this live streaming section, but not now. I think people will pay when I start fronting GL, the Benzes, the Volkswagen, the BMWs, the Teslas, the Cybertruck stuffs, When you start living the lifestyle, showing them the fancy life, I think that's when people would want to rush. And by that time, it's late. You can't buy the dip by that time, bro. Now is when you buy the dip. Now is when you join, you learn. You join and you learn. But well, not everybody is going to be a trader. That one I know for sure. So let's keep on waiting until we see exactly what we're looking for. But to be honest, I think most of our expectation, oh my lord, most of our expectation has been met. Okay, expectation number one is what? We went to the daily time frame and we picked our daily buyers. That's the rule number one. Number one thing to do is, once you're on the chat, get your ass over to the daily time frame, observe, make sure you are in tune, make sure you understand what's going on, and after that you move straight to the 5-minute time frame. If you want to know how I showed it in the beginning and throughout this live streaming, I was spending time walking through it, showing you guys how I go about it. Go to the daily time frame, observe it, and it's very simple. You don't have to look, you don't have to what's the word? You don't have to overanalyze it in quote. You don't have to. Trust me, you don't have to. You don't have to overanalyze it because, of course, part of the indicator I'm using, which is indicator I built by myself, with the advent of AI everywhere, I was able to leverage on one or two to get it out real quick. And after that, more study, more research went into it, and we tried as much as possible to perfect it. We did. And after that, we decided to put it to test. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's been the best thing that ever happened to me in my trading career. Oh yes, I said it. Alright, so the good thing is we spotted the accumulator. First of all, remember I told you, go to the daily time frame, get the daily buyers, and of course the daily buyers for today, we are only looking for buy setup. Okay, not like we are only looking for buy setup, but it kind of gives us an idea of what we should expect from price for today. So based off on that expectation, oh my lord, I don't know why expectation is sweeter than saying expectation. You know, when you use the correct notation, yeah, the correct way to pronounce it, it doesn't sound fun, it doesn't sound exciting. So I like to use my my native dialect to go with it. That's why where I come from, most likely they will say something like expectation. We break it down and we make sure we get all the middle, you know. So in my expectation of what I think will be happening here on the BTC. Now I'm sounding like the Chinese man trying to speak English. No, I think Japan have a lot of o in what they say, expectation. Well, I don't know, man. Back to the business. Remember, I told you guys something. And the good thing about me telling you guys something is that we have an expectation, and when price is playing towards our expectation, it increases. I repeat, it increases our momentum and our confidence in carrying out whatever plan we have based on that expectation. All right. So remember, I told you guys something. I said something, and I said we already in the daily time frame ascertained for a fact that we should expect BTC to buy this morning on the 5-minute time frame. Okay. Or the 5-minute time frame, okay? Still on that expectation, we saw price accumulate. We pointed out that we needed price to manipulate me for the upward move. Look at that test right there. I added it before price even came down. Not long, I added that guy. Price immediately came down and took it out, which is very, very important. Very, very nice move, and I love it. Okay, so I need to get my XNS open for starters. Let's start prepping the environment to take the risk. Okay, because it's all about the risk, bro. It's all about the risk, bro. So I'm going to go BTC. Every other thing here, I will close them. I'll come here. I'll move to the 5-minute time frame. Of course, that's where we are. Why is this 5-minute time frame looking slightly different to what I'm seeing here? Well, that's by the way. All right. So now I have it. I need to add some indicators here. So I'm going to go with give me some moving average exponential here. I need it to be 2. I'll make 100. I'll make the other one 9. Okay, so now I have 2 of them right there. So what I need to do now is get the settings, give this guy 100, and of course give it a different style. Due to its 100, we're just gonna make it red, and of course make it bold. Okay, so that's our 100 EMA right there. Our 9, we need to set it up also to look very, very nice and sweet on the eyes. I like this color a lot. I don't know why, so I'm going to go for that. And of course increase the width a little bit so it's visible, and we'll keep it right there. So we'll get back again to our guy here. So 2 things are involved. We can jump on it right now, but due to the fact that I would want a complete resistance free price, to be honest, I think this is good. You know, price coming back down, going back up, breaking back up above the 100 EMA, and of course the next candle is confirming that 100 EMA breakout, which is this particular guy here. You can't see it very well, but it's actually right there. So what I'm going to do is I might just risk a little money there. I don't recommend doing that because yeah, you see it pretty much started going down. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, it did go down, so it's important the 9 EMA should be taken out. So thank God I didn't jump on it, because I actually wanted to FOMO inside of it right about now. Nearly did I FOMO inside of it, nearly. All right, so we wait for the ultimate breakthrough, and I won't call it the ultimate breakthrough, but yeah, we can call it the ultimate breakthrough. Don't mind me, I'm just catching crude right about now. So what do I mean by the ultimate breakthrough? Not like it's a breakthrough that is going to do anything fancy. We just need price to go above the 9 EMA, close above it, and of course that's the best confirmation we can get. And of course that's exactly what I'll be waiting for, and I will continue waiting for it until I see it. And if I'm not able to see that breakout or break above, then I'm not interested. I like the fact that we saw a very nice rejection from that downside. It's part of well, I put let me use the word, it's part of the expectation. It's part of the expectation. Okay, remember I told you we need price to close above the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA of course is the will I call it the orange golden kind of color out there. Okay, like I told you, I can jump on it now that we are actually above the 100 EMA. I think this 100 EMA, I made it too bold, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit so it fits in properly and it's not all over everywhere. Okay, so if I pay close attention to what I see here, it seems like, let me make this opacity a little bit visible so I can see the inside of it. So if you look at this guy here, this is on XNS. XNS is the broker I use. I'm not advertising for them, I'm just showing you guys something. What do you see there? That's the 100 EMA. So here the 100 EMA failed to close above, but in trading view it seemed like it closed above here. Okay, you see there it closed above. So but for me, I'm paying more attention to what trading view is doing, because that's of course most traders use trading view, and I think that's the best so far we have in the market. I'm yet to see the guys, or I'm yet to see the most popular one that actually beats trading view. All right, but trading view is like, yeah, they are the Google of trading charts. When I mean Google, Google is the king of, I would say it's the king, but they've dominated the search engine ecosystem, if I'll put it that way. Okay, so yeah, the way you would want to tell someone to go and search something on the internet, you would say Google it. Yeah, that's dominance there. That's dominance there. When you use an actual company name to make reference to an actual action to be taken on the internet. Okay, so for me, TradingView is the best chart tool you'll see out there. Okay, so you see, everything is patience. You see how we are just so patient, waiting like the lioness that is keeping an eye on her prey. So our prey here is BTC for a buy, and so far it's been good. Most of our expectation is met, So like I said before, all we need to do is wait patiently Make sure price closes above the 9 EMA. And not only that, once you see a closure above it, we need the next guy candle to say yes, we confirm this closure, we want this closure. And once we see that, you'll see me jumping on it like my entire history, like my entire life depends on it. All right. So the next candle is already printing, and let's see how that is going to play out. What's going on here? What's up? What's up? Why is nothing happening here? I hope I'm not in the right. Okay, yeah, it's coming up now. Nothing to be excited yet, although I'm a little bit excited because so far my expectation is still being met gradually, slow but steady. All right, slow but steady. And mind you, there's something I need to point out to whom it may concern. And to be honest, I don't even think anybody's even joining me live, but I'll keep on talking. One thing that I'll know. Okay, I think I will try these guys again. I will try these guys again. Hopefully they will let me be. Hopefully they will let me be. Hopefully they will let me be myself alone. Oh God, so fine. Oh, ding. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. All right, so apply this guy, and I don't know how I'm gonna make this guy a pop. Sheesh. All right, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, boy. Let's go. We're waiting for the confirmento. Let the confirmento. All right. I hope you guys can hear me. The confirmento is about to go down. For the guys that been joining, we do. All right. So back to business. All right. So for let's get going, baby. So as it stands now, my guys, as it stands now, my people, we are still waiting for a close above the 9 EMA line. Okay, so for the guys that have been joining from the beginning of the live streaming section, you know what it is, because of course we took our time um to do some level of back testing, which we did rigorously. And of course, we pointed out a lot of things that we look out for out there. All right. Number one is we went from the daily time frame all the way down to the 5 minute time frame, and of course, for all the times we had to look at price and all of that, we pretty much pointed out a couple of things. Okay, and of course, I did all of this live in this live streaming section. So if you missed out on that, no apologies, bro. No apologies, bro. Because of course, I know a couple of people are not so much enthusiastic about trading and all of that, but I'm here to put it to you that if you learn it, you master it, and you know what you're doing, you're good to go. I tell you, you're good to go. No lies, no jokes. Okay. So, like I said, we've been able to get the manipulation we pointed out. We've been able to see price do all of what we went through on the backtesting section. So right about now, we are just patiently waiting for price to go above the 9 EMA line. And once we get that, of course, I'll be jumping on it like my life depends on it. All right. And if you're pretty much joining us live, please hit us the like button so that we can get going. Let's go, baby. All right. So remember, I told you guys the number one rule is you go to the daily time frame, you get your daily bias, of course. Once you get your daily bias, you run straight down here to the 5 minute time frame. It's very, very important that you understand, first of all, what's going on the daily. Since we started live streaming, I did some backtesting for the guys that joined in the beginning of the live streaming section, and I pointed out exactly how you go about doing these things. And we did not just do it, we actually used the previous price actions here on the BTC lifestyle. Okay, so right about now you can see on the screen we have a couple of write up there, and here is the plan. Okay, so we've looked at the daily time frame on BTC, and of course our bias going into today's price action is of a buy. There is no action taken yet because of the reason that we are waiting for the confirmation to come in. All right, so once the confirmation comes in, you'll see me going straight to my XNS, and of course from my XNS we'll be attacking the price like I said before, like our life depends on it. Okay, so now we just have to take a chill pill. I can see what price is doing, slow but steady. I know it's slow, but extremely, it's very, very important that it is steady. And I just want to give a disclaimer too. This is not financial advice out there. So whoever is joining me live, just know this ain't no financial advice, people. I'm just here to teach you how to use technical analysis, how to understand price, how to go about it, and also if you spend more time here with me, I believe you would learn how to navigate the market, see how I do it myself, see me take losses and see me take wins too, because of course losses are not exempted. If you're a trader, you should know that for sure. Losses are not exempted. As a matter of fact, you should be okay taking losses. Okay, nothing is casted on concrete in the financial market. It's extremely important you understand that. Very, very important you understand that. So while you're joining us and while you're doing all of that, make sure you have that at the back of your mind. I don't know why I keep on getting this thing from these guys, man. Oh man, I don't know the guidelines of this community live streaming stuff. They keep on I don't know, anytime I want to bring this knowledge to you guys, they keep on fighting me, you know. Now I'm getting some, they say, your life is not eligible for recommendation or restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal and reproduced content. This is what the hell are you talking about, bro? Man, you guys need to watch out these social medias. I don't know, man. They don't want you guys to learn nothing out here. If I'm here twerking and showing my chest and doing something else, I believe maybe the algorithm will carry it. I don't know, but I'm gonna speak against it because this is bullshit, bro. This is bullshit, bro. This is not like the first, second time they're doing this shit, bro. I ain't doing no content that is in any way derogatory. I'm just here to pass on knowledge to you guys, but it seems like they keep on fighting me, you know. But I think whoever is joining, because now they are not pushing my videos. That's what I'm getting from the notification on my live streaming wall. I don't know why, but it seems like they are not pushing these videos as much as I would want them to. So please use the like button, and if you're just coming across us for the first time, make sure you follow, subscribe, because we do this live streaming every day. While we are not really looking at the DXY, the Euro USD, and the British Pound USD, because those are for the weekdays, all right? Weekends are for crypto market traders, okay? So we are currently on the BTC lifestyle, and of course, I've explained to you guys how we came about all the things you're seeing on your screen right about now, okay? So on your screen right about now, I'll just explain one more time for the guys that are just joining. And remember, if you're joining, like, share the video, because of course in this live streaming is packed a lot of knowledge and of course a lot of real life experience. Look at this. I'm not here for BS. This is a live account. This is my live account on Exodus. You can see it's fully funded. I'm not here to sell you guys BS, all right? I'm here to share knowledge for what it is, okay? So if you're excited and you want to learn and you really want to see what's going on right about here, make sure you sit tight, get your chill drink or whatever, a popcorn, whatever you have out there, and make sure you follow me on this one, because of course we are heading somewhere with this move right about now, okay? So remember, I told you guys we saw a very nice accumulation. I pointed out that should be a manipulation. If you look at the red line there, you'll see where I wrote it right about there. I said manipulate me for upward move, all right? Immediately we saw price coming back down from here, okay? You can see price came back down and manipulated the low of that accumulation. Immediately after that, we can see some nice pump back, price trying to push back up again. And of course, this is the plan here. When I dropped this arrow, immediately I looked at the daily time frame and I saw that the daily time frame actually was giving us an interesting daily buying bias. So immediately I saw that, I said no, what we'll be looking out for is just setup that are actually in line of pushing us on the buy side. Immediately after that, we saw a very nice accumulation, all right? We saw a very nice accumulation around there, and immediately we saw that we jumped on it, okay? So now we just need to exercise some little patience, okay? They keep on fighting me again. I keep on getting this warning. If anybody knows how I can get this warning not to show, please let me know, because I don't know why they keep on saying that I'm doing unoriginal content. Like, bro, I'm just doing my live streaming wearing my face mask. My face, I believe, is already on the screen right there, and I'm just sharing my screen, showing the charts. I'm trying to explain to you guys, and they are fighting me, people. They're fighting me. I don't know why, but they keep on fighting me. They don't want you guys to learn. They just want you guys to be scrolling around the social media, looking at people dancing and doing all sort of nothing that's productive in any way. But now I'm trying to give you guys something to learn off from, and they are fighting me. The algorithm doesn't want to push the video. I don't know why, but well, that's to their loss. Me, I have the skill set. I'm not begging for money, by God's grace, you know. So yeah, back to the business. So what we are doing now is we're just exercising some patience. I know it's a bit slow because it's the weekend, And sometimes weekend can be fast, it can be slow, but I think today we have a very low turnout of events. There's nothing much happening in the market, but we are still patiently waiting to see if we would have that opportunity to, of course, jump on it, like our life depends on it. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you cannot hear me. If you have any question, comments, or whatsoever, please use the comment section and drop it right about there. Of course, we're here to attend to every question that comes to us. Okay. I like the guys you're joining. Diamond D, Ian Toma, Neil Ryle. Welcome to the live streaming section. Jay, Jeremy, welcome to the live streaming section. And of course, we are still waiting patiently. No need to rush it. No need to FOMO into it. We just have to take it one step at a time, okay? Remember, if you join, like the video, share, and of course, make sure you follow for more, because that's why we are here. We are here to build the community. We are here to get the like minds. We are here to make sure that everybody who is enthusiastic about learning financial market trading, anything at all about financial market, this place is a place for you. I say it, and I say it with all my chest. This place is the place for you. All right. On the other hand, I'm going to do some research. Maybe I need to go read up on this community guideline bullshit that they keep on warning me about. And whenever it comes out, they always tell me things like, yeah, that my video is not being pushed, and I'm getting strikes. Why are you striking me for? Like, what did I do to you? Why are you striking me for? You know? Why are you striking me for, bro? Initially, I thought it was my music, but I figured out this is not a music thing, you know? I don't know what's going on, but I'm not happy about, the whole striking thing and all of that bullshit. I don't even know if they are even rendering my videos well. Oh shit, bro. It's obviously very slow today, and well, it's quite expected though. It's quite expected because because it's the weekend. Not a lot of people participate in price action, most especially in the weekends. People want to chill out, take their time, don't rush things. You feel me? Just want to take it easy on the sling, 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 sling. Not much. That kind of vibe. You feel me? Yeah, but that's by the way. That's by the way. Alright, I just wish I can get a feedback from the people that are joining me on the TikTok standpoint, but to be honest, I don't know what you guys are saying, and from what I see here, I obviously think you guys are not seeing the right thing. I obviously feel like you guys ain't seeing the right thing, and it's really, really frustrating me right now. Alright, it's really, really frustrating me right now. Well, I'll just take it that you guys are seeing it, so I'll continue with what I'm doing. But please remember to use the comment section. If you have any question, comments whatsoever, I'm here to attend to you guys. All right. Okay, we are still waiting for the move, and of course, price has been playing around the 9 EMA as you guys can see, but nothing exciting yet has pretty much happened on that side. All right, we are still waiting patiently. We are waiting patiently to see what exactly price is going to do around that. But so far, um, it's been a slow starter. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think we are about getting there. Okay, okay, all right. So from the look of things, we have a successful break. There is a break, but there is no confirmation yet. So it's good. We've been able to see a break, at least here on XNS. I'm trying to see it happen. I'm trying to see it also show here on the trading view standpoint, but I think this trading view guy is a little bit slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give me a minute. Oh man, on a broski, on a broski. Whew. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Okay, okay. So is the confirmation in here on trading view? This trading view, I think and let me look for another chart. Let me look for another BTC chart. This guy seems like he's slow. Um, I think I'm using this guy. Let me look for. I think Binance chart might be better. Let me see. Let me see what Binance chart. Oh shit! Not this one. Not this one. Obviously, it's not this one. I'm very sure it's not that one. BTC USD. Let's see Coinbase. Uh-huh. Yeah, Coinbase looks a lot more crispy, and a little bit better. But I think I prefer what I see here on XNS. I think I prefer what I see here on XNS. BTC USD. Which other guy? Let's try crypto. Yeah, I think I'll go for this one. From what I see here, it seems like I'm seeing two guys doing different things. Now I don't know which one I'm going for. I'll just go for this one. Whoa. How much am I going to risk on this? I don't know. We have about a minute on that. Price is still doing its thing. For the guys on TikTok, I'm sorry. I'm having some issues with my TikTok live streaming till date. For the guys on YouTube, you guys are safe. What you're seeing there is the real deal. I'm just having issues with these guys here on the TikTok standpoint. So I don't know how I'm going to help them. But I'll keep on trying my best, you know? Keep on trying my best. Alright, we have less than a minute to go. I'm going to go back to this chart here. I like this chart here, but it seems a bit slow. So, and the calibration is a little bit not so top notch for me, but I'll be going with XNS. So I intend to risk nothing less than 20, maybe a 30 on this. We have less than a minute to go, so I'll just be keeping an eye here. I'll just be spending more of my time here now. I'll reduce this. I'll pull this a little bit down, pull it down, pull it down. Let's keep it around here. Okay, let's see how this is going to play out. Remember, I told you guys we needed it to break the 9 EMA and the next candle should close above it, and that's exactly what we are seeing now. And yeah. All right, let's see how this will pan out. So I'm in the market now. Let me see how much commission did I pay for it. That's a lot. That's about $6 commission for that. Um, we have a risk of 28 plus 6, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. $33 is all I have risk in this market. So what I'm going to do now is as simple as pull out my drawing, of course, and I'll go for a simple 2 to 1, which should take me all the way to that top there. Keep it around there, get that price level, but I might go for the candle closure here. I don't want to push it for too much further up. Okay, then of course I'll come here, put it, that's my TP all the way at that top there. So yeah, ideally it should be here. Okay, ideally it should be there, but I'm okay with where I kept it initially, so I'm going to come back here. All right, so we've been able to get price to go above the 9 EMA. We saw the confirmation on XNS, because here on XNS you can see that when the price broke here and the confirmation came in there. But if you look at the trading view, you will see that the breakout came in here, and this is like the confirmation coming in after. So but I went for this guy because of course this guy was a little bit more clearer to what I wanted to see compared to the other guys. So this is the point where we would see how it's going to play out, and yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. No more, not much, not much. All right. I wish I can get feedback from the people on the TikTok standpoint. I wish I can get feedback from them, but at the same time, I don't even know. I think these guys are really, really frustrating my life, but that's bad way. That's bad the way. That's bad the way. Okay, so I'm going to add some alerts in some important places, because of course this will usher us into the next line of action. This is when you now have to experience how I manage my trades, okay? I bet you can see my face right now, okay? So this is how we manage the trade going forward. Rule number one, you see the buy pressure coming in there, bro. You see the buy pressure going in there, bro. I told you. Nobody said I told you. I told you. All right, let's not get excited. Let's just focus on the game, okay? So remember I told you guys something, all right? I like the fact that everything, all the expectation so far has been going fine, all right? It's been going fine, well, cool, so far, all right? So what I need now is for price. At what point do I break even? At what point do I take profit? At what point do I do all of these things? Here are the points when I do all those things, okay? The point is if price starts to break up above here, all right? This is the ideal point, I'll add an alert there just in case if I'm not looking at the screen, I would get a notification about you see the buy pressure coming in. You see the buy pressure coming in. Do you see the buy pressure coming in? Do you see where the TP is? Do you see the buy pressure coming in? I told you. When I tell you something, you take it home, bro. All right, that's by the way. So now you can see price is getting to that point. All right, I think price is already at that point. I can pretty much break even now. So what do I mean by break even? Break even is just me moving my stop loss from where it is to the entry point. Okay, just moving the stop loss from where it is currently to the entry point, because if price starts to fill up that accumulator, remember there was an accumulator that brought us back down that I told you guys we've manipulated, that we need to see price now go up. Okay, so once I see price take out fill up that accumulator, which is where I added the alert in, and also there is a red line I added here, so I'm using the high of the Q3 as some level of liquidity grabber. So whenever market grabs the liquidity there, we can pretty much start closing up some of our positions. Okay, but nothing exciting is happening yet. Ideally it seems like the drawing I see here is quite different from what's happening here, so I'm a little bit not so steady. If you look at this, you see there is some atom of red coming in there, but here not much details happening here. I don't know why this chart is a little bit so, I don't know if I'll use the word scanty or whatever. You see the pressing down here, but it's not reflecting here. It's not reflecting here as much as I would want it to. So I need to look for a chart that actually calibrates this more proper. Okay, I think I looked at that of Coinbase. I think this Coinbase is actually looking quite interesting to follow. Okay, this guy, as you guys can see, this guy has taken out this top, whereas on the other guy I was using to follow this market is telling me something else. Okay, but who cares? Well, I do care. I do care because of course there is money in this. So remember guys, the commission I paid for this is -$6. So I would want to take the commission. All right, I would like to take back that commission from the market and hold the rest, but price has not really gotten to the point where I would want to make that decision. All right, although I can arguably say that this is a good point, but the only issue I have is that the guy I'm using to trace this market is not showing me, is not necessarily showing me the clear picture of what other guys are doing. Because here, if you compare the pull down here with the pull back here, you see here it's a very tiny red, but here it seems like almost almost all the move is being swallowed up. I don't know if you get what I mean. So, but what can I say, bro? I'm already in the market. So I just have to chill and see what happens. I just have to chill and see what happens. I just have to chill and see what happens. I just have to chill, then see what happens. I just want to chill, then see what happens. Oh, then before I make decisions. Okay, oh my god, I'm done. I'm tired. I just want to close this trade and go and enjoy my day, my weekend. They should fill up this gap, please. Once they fill it up, once they fill it up, that's the only time I can move my stop loss to break even. I am tempted to move it to break even now, but you know, according to my strategy, according to the way I want I trade, according to my set of rules. It is not yet matured. It's not yet time for me to move it to break even. But at the same time, this is weekend. Normally I don't trade on weekends, right? But hello, if I see the opportunity, why won't I try? I might as well just try. All right. While we're waiting for that, I would want to see other BTC charts. I want to see the particular chart that will give me something quite interesting, something quite looking like what I'm seeing here on my XNS. Okay, let me even see if there is an XNS. I don't think XNS has. Or maybe I can ask. Hmm. This guy is pointing out on an accumulator. This one is pointing out on an accumulator, but this guy is not pointing for an accumulator. Why is BTC charts are just confusing right now, and I don't like it. I think I want to take the commission and break even now because I'm seeing different things. Some charts is showing me an accumulation after the other accumulation. Some charts is not showing me that. This guy, I'm so confused right about now. So I'll come here in partial profit. I don't have to necessarily wait for it to give me everything I need, to be honest. Or should I just wait? I'm so confused right now. Like, which one do I go for? I see a couple of all of them are just saying different things. Okay, this guy is not saying different things. This guy is looking a bit okay. This guy is not an accumulator, obviously. The top is there. I'll feel bad if at the end of the day let me just take the commission first. Let me see if I can get a good commission. 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is enough for my commission. Ah. Yeah. So I closed some portion, okay? I had to do that because, to be honest, I just don't trust these guys anymore. The reason, not that I don't trust BTC, but I don't trust the fact that I'm opening different charts and they are showing me different things, okay? So I needed to take something out of the market, and what I took out of the market is basically the commission, all right? So see the commission there is about 621. What I took out is not even enough. I think I took out just about $5. So yeah, I took about approximately $6. So some stuffs are still left in the market basically. Okay, the buy pressure is still coming in, which is good. All right, this is very good. I love it. I love it. So what I need now, like I told you guys, remember we have that top there. All right, so once we start seeing price filling up that top, we'll move stop loss to break even, and of course that's that for that, and we'll call it a day. All right, so for me now, I don't think I should be waiting for anything. I like to play it safe. As a matter of fact, it's a weekend, so I'm not expecting the best price action because it's a weekend, but at the same time, um, we are hoping for the best. So I'll just break even now. My stop loss is on break even. There's nothing else left for me to lose in this market. All that is left for me is a bountiful profit, and of course that's what I'll be waiting for. Once price starts to get to my TP, I'll be taking majority of my profit out of the market. Okay, so that's it, guys. You see how we went about it. Pretty much got the opportunity, jumped on it, observed the market, took out the commission that they collected from me, safeguard the commission first, then we can leave the rest to run. Now the stop loss is already on break even. You can see if I take a loss now, I will not be taking much loss. It's basically zero loss at this point. What I can do is I can decide to open up the TP. So what I mean by open up the TP is I will not add a TP, right? I will not add a TP, and I'll just let the market ride all along. You see? Now we went from risk on to risk free. We are now risk free, guys. Totally risk free. Nothing is holding us back. Nothing is, at this point, all we need to do is go buy some drinks and wait for whenever price, gives us the TP. All right. So that's it, guys. I'm sorry for the guys on the TikTok. I really need to sort it out. I don't know why they keep on fighting me. Anytime I go onto the TikTok live, I keep on getting notification that I'm violating one right or the other, which I don't know. I can't remember violating any rights. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that's it, guys. And it's been a wonderful morning. It's been a wonderful morning. I love it. I love it. And you know, we went from nothing to a risk-free, and it's just interesting. It's just interesting, to be honest. It's just interesting to say. Let me see what happens if I. Let me see if price gets to that level. How much do I stand to make? About $30. Is not bad at all. $30 not bad at all. Um, it's not bad at all. For a Saturday, you see, they're not coming back down, although they are yet to fill up this gap. All right, so I don't know why they are coming back down, and you see that thing I'm telling you here is showing a tiny red, but here it's a huge red. That's the confusion that I had, and I decided to take my commission, move stop loss to break even. So if they stop me out now, of course, I will not be losing um, much. All right, because the commission actually was $6 20 something cents. I think I took out $5, approximately $6, but the 20 something cents is not there. And of course, depending on the momentum that they use in coming back down, if they should come with high momentum, there's high chances that I might still take some little losses in the market. But to be honest, I would love to take something out of the market that's way better than what I'm seeing now. You see, the price is coming down. So, yeah, I think I made the right decision by, taking that commission, and not only taking the commission and also breaking even. So even if the price goes down against me now, I will not lose anything. They will just pretty much tap me out. And of course, I'll call it a morning because I've been doing this live streaming since early hours of this morning. So I think it's high time that I also um, go do other things. All right, guys. Yeah, it's been an awesome time here on the live streaming section. Of course, you can see everything, all of our expectation, all of our teachings, and all of the moves we made here. You saw it live, and you can see clearly how I went from entering the market to how I got out of the market, and how I even managed the market. So, if you did not learn anything today, I believe you learned how to analyze the market from the daily time frame, get it down to the 5 minute time frame, get the entry opportunity you have, and also how you manage the trade once you get into it, so you don't take unnecessary losses. Okay, there are still high chances that they might stop me out and go my direction. I've experienced that countless of times where price will just come, stop me out, immediately stopping me out, they will reverse back and start going my direction. I've experienced it not once, not twice, and that it won't be the last time I will experience it. All right, so that's that about that, guys, and we'll call it a wrap. But before we call it a wrap, I would like them to stop me out before we call it a wrap, or they hit the TP before I call it a wrap. Either ways, I'm going to put some music in the background and let you guys enjoy the show. I'm still here, go nowhere. And like I said, remember to like the video, subscribe if you've not done that. And of course, we'll do this every day. So you have nothing to lose, my people. You don't have to miss me that much because I'm always here for you. All right? Okay, I just heard a notification now. Did they stop me out? Not yet. Don't stop me out now. Give me some TP. Give me some profit. give me something good. Give me something good. You know, just give me something. Even if it's $20, let me use that. Let me use to do weekend. If I get $20, I'll use it to go and do weekend. Man, trading can be very, very interesting. Interesting stuff, bro. Interesting stuff. But overall, I love doing it. I ain't gonna lie. And that's one thing I think about trading. A lot of people just say, "Yeah, I want to learn trading." If you don't have passion for it, you would run. And if you don't know what you're doing, you would waste your money. You will waste funds, all right? Because it's capital and intensive, right? And also it is time consuming, at least from the beginning part, all right? So when you're learning the beginning part of your journey, it's it's quite interesting, and it's something you would really really bring out time for, to learn and understand basically. Okay, so my stop loss is on break even at this point. I honestly want to close it. Initially when the price was at the top here, I think I was seeing about 15, almost $20 or thereabout. So if the 9 EMA line is going to be our support, I would want price to aggressively push up. All right, I would want price to aggressively. Emphasis on aggressively. It needs to aggressively push up. Because if I should go to the daily time frame, let me go to the daily time frame. Let's see the bigger picture once more. Okay, if I go to the daily time frame, you can see the previous day high, the previous day top week, because it's not a high. I'll tag it previous day top week. I'll now come back down again to the 5 minute time frame. Let's look for that guy I added there. Okay, that's where it is. The previous day top week is all the way top there, and we are still far away from it. So that means if this price really wants to go up, you can see there is a lot of room still left at the top for it to go. A lot of room. There's still a lot of room up there. Okay. But that's by the way. At this point, our prayer is for them not to stop us out. Although our stop loss is already on break even. So when I say stopping us out in quote, is just basically price not giving us anything. It's just price saying go home. We are not giving you anything today. That's basically the stop out I'm referring to. I'm not necessarily saying stop me out in the sense that they would take loss. I would take huge loss or any loss at all. All right. So that's the stop out I'm talking about, and yeah, it's a very trust me, it's a very good condition to be in. That point where you're relaxed, stop loss is on break even, you don't have much, um, you don't have much risk in the market. You're basically just there relaxing, waiting for price to keep on going your direction without coming to stop you out on break even. That's one of the best condition to be in. I love being in that kind of condition where such things are happening that way, because it means that you have an opportunity to get something in the market and at the same time you have no risk in it anymore. So it's a very good place to be in as a trader. All right. So yeah, that's it, guys. You can see the 9 EMA has been trying to hold that line. It's trying its best. I can see it. You can see it also. It's really, really trying its best to hold that line. Let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see how it's going to play out. I'll clean up some of this drawing because I don't need them anymore. We don't need them anymore. So all we are now waiting for is price to fill up that accumulator, but I don't think they are going to do that. I think price has given the best it wants to give. uh, I honestly think price has given the best it wants to give. So yeah, I don't know, man. I wish they would keep on buying. I wish they would keep on buying, because of course I'm on the bull side. All right, so you can see price managed to hold above the 9 EMA line, but okay, they'll stop us out now. Any small move, they will stop us out now. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh yeah, now stop me out. Let me go. Stop me out. I want to go. I'm tired. I don't want to call. I don't want to keep on talking here. I'm tired. Stop me out, please. Please stop me out, please. I'm literally begging market to stop me out now. Alright now, do it. Do it, you asshole. Go ahead and stop me out now, shoo. Ha. Voila. Stop me out now. Can you imagine? They don't. It seems like they want me to spend more time here. I'm not going to spend any time here. They will stop me out. Don't worry. Let's take a chill pill. Let's go. Let's sing a song for them. Please, can you stop me out? Ten, ten, ten. How about now? Stop me out. Let me go home. This price action is quite interesting. Ah, stop me out now, shoo. Ah, God, man. I have laundry to do. I need to do some cleanup, and I need them to stop me out so I can go and do those things. Okay, now they've stopped me out, guys. All right, let's call it a repertoire. All right, that's it. To be honest, this is not done. To be honest, this market can still be going up. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I moved the break even earlier, all right? But I don't regret doing that because it's weekend, and I weekend see Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm a little bit too what's the word now? Careful in executing market during those times, because those times there is not much volume, and of course it's weekend. Most people will not be interested to trade at that time, and yeah, so that's it. All right, in the absence of no question, comments, or feedback, we'll call it a wrap. It was an interesting one hanging out here with you guys, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that joined live. We've been here for like 2 hours straight, and I'm exhausted. I need to go take a chill pill. See you guys in my next live streaming section, which I do every day. For now, ciao, ciao. Have a nice day. Bye.